Downsizing. Just the idea is enough to set off the procrastinator in most of us. But the reality is, most people over the age of 60 will move to a smaller home, a townhome, a condo, or senior living apartment at some point. Downsizing is a reality most of us are going to have to face. In this video, I tackle the practical side of getting rid of your stuff and talk about ways that you can sell, gift, repurpose, and recycle the things you either don't need or don't want in your next home. Stick around to the end of this video and find out how to download my comprehensive list of places to sell, donate, and repurpose your stuff, and a bonus list of concierge-style moving services that will handle all of this for you if you just don't want to deal with it. My name is Jay Troutloan. I'm a Minneapolis realtor, a baby boomer, and a prospective downsizer. Now, I've lived in my own Minneapolis home for more than 20 years, which is plenty of time to have accumulated a lot of stuff. My theory: nature abhors a vacuum. Got an empty closet, somehow it's going to get filled up. One thing I find that's both good and bad about modern life is how challenging it can be to responsibly get rid of our stuff in this fast fashion, techno-evolving, and throwaway society, especially if you're trying to keep it out of the landfill. Recycling and reuse has become a specialized industry, and it's not always easy to figure out what goes where. I think of downsizing not as just a monolithic process, but as a bunch of small decisions that fall into two broad categories: emotional and practical. In this video, I'm primarily focusing on the practical side, but I do think when you're downsizing, you need to start with the emotional question first. What do I get rid of? I want to flip that question on its head, though, and suggest that you ask yourself this question instead: what can I live without? I think about what I would take if I was moving to another country and every pound of shipping was going to cost me a fortune. The answer is a surprisingly small list of things. If I'm really being strict with myself, it comes down to family photos, my favorite artwork, and my 3 cats. The same things I'd probably try to grab if my house was on fire. Now, I don't think you need to go anywhere near that far, but it does help to know what's really important to you and what's just stuff. Once you've decided on the essentials, it's easier to parcel out the rest. I find the best strategy is to break your stuff down into 4 categories: gift, sell, repurpose, recycle, and finally, toss. So let's talk about gifting. I'm not sure where this idea originated, but some friends of mine used it when they were downsizing, and I think it's really smart. They invited their adult children to go through the house and put a colored dot on any item they might want from the family home, either before the move or to inherit later. Each person was assigned a different colored dot. If there was more than one dot on an item, the interested parties would negotiate, sometimes giving up a different item in exchange. This method allows kids, or really any family or friends, to choose what items they want, and it clears the way to get rid of everything that no one wants, with no second guessing and no regrets. Once you've sorted out what items you want to keep and what to gift, it's time to get rid of the rest. Let's start with selling. Now, we'd all like to think the stuff that we paid good money for and love dearly still has value. But selling your furniture, your artwork, kitchenware, sports gear, and kids' items can really be a lot of work. That said, if you have high-quality items in good condition, it might be worthwhile to check out your local consignment stores and find out what they're accepting and what are the terms. Especially with furniture and rugs and other large items, it's really important to know if a consignment store specializes in a specific era or style. Once you've identified the places that might want to consign your stuff, you should email your inquiries with photos showing the item's condition. It saves their time and yours. You can also sell items directly on Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, and Nextdoor, but you need to be prepared to invest some time, be willing to negotiate your price, and expect some no-shows. And if you have both time and patience, you can always have a garage, yard, or tag sale. Some neighborhoods and communities even have collective sale days every year, and that can really help drive traffic. All right, let's talk about repurposing and recycling. With a growing reuse movement, there are more places than ever before to recycle and repurpose items that you no longer want that don't have much monetary value. One of my favorite places to start is my neighborhood Buy Nothing group on Facebook. There's almost always someone, and often more than one person, who's eager to take items large and small off my hands. And they're almost always willing to pick them up on my doorstep. How great is that? In the Twin Cities, many charities operate thrift stores and are happy to take your clothing, furniture, and household goods that are clean and in good repair. Other charities provide donated household items to people in need. Some of these organizations require you to drop off your donations, and a few still offer home pickup. Now, if you have older electronics or appliances, some electronic and office supply stores recycle these items for free. Most county-operated recycling centers accept small household electronics for a small fee. You can also recycle paint, batteries, household cleaners, used oil, lawn and garden products, and many other hard-to-get-rid-of items free of charge at your county drop-off center. Almost every garage I've ever been to, including my own, has a just-in-case stash of lumber. Building materials can be recycled at reuse stores in the Twin Cities, and these items can also be popular with people on Buy Nothing groups. Once you're down to the real nitty-gritty, there are companies that will come and get what's left over, including furniture, household appliances, and other items. Many of them have the word junk in the name. Some of these companies will recycle and donate usable items for you. They typically charge a base fee and then charge you by volume. Now, if you live in Minneapolis, the city will pick up many items, including furniture, mattresses, electronics, and appliances for free. Your items have to be marked for solid waste. The city will recycle what it can. St. Paul residents can dispose of up to 3 bulky items per year free, and they can get rid of additional items for a small fee. Now for my pro tip. Go to the link in the description below this video and access my comprehensive list, how to get rid of stuff in the Twin Cities. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.